Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are returned from our break, ready to dive in to the third chapter of Alan Wake. Let's go. Alan Wake 2.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake.
That is
Get your
fucking
bearings,
great.
Then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
Is that so?
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Alright. So there is a whole bunch we can actually explore, which I'm going to do before we get to the actual next chapter. It's kind of like an in-between, because that's what games do nowadays. They give you a whole bunch of additional stuff. So, we can go check out what's up over here, which also feeds back into that area. It is much more interesting than just running back up through the quick gates over there.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there.
That's the plan.
The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Kind of weird that she's not. Okay, yeah, it is on. Yeah, this is the route that we took to get up as Nightingale. There's Witch's Ladle. That's actually pretty helpful. Hopefully I'll remember that I have that. Oh, I dislike these dogs. Fuck. Fuck. They are really dodgy. Y'all don't follow me up here, do you? Oh. Okay, good. Have some coffee and save. Now, where exactly do we want to go from here? Yeah, we'll take the middle road, see what that leads to there. But ultimately, yeah, we want to go up that way. Definitely gonna need to find some shit, though. Alright, so is there anything down here, or is it just dead end? Oh. There is something here. Ooh, there's a bunch here. Okay, well, batteries.
A lunchbox again.
Huh.
Who's leaving these out here?
Alright, so now we know how to track those for sure. 9 fragments now, wow. I looked down at the rippling water. The moonlight danced over each little wave, a marching band of shimmering light, lonely and cold. I hugged myself and sighed. I thought of him. Then the surface of the lake calmed, and like a spectral surprise, he was there, his face smiling at me, reflected in the water. I looked up, not daring to believe it was true. But he was there, my love, my savior, my writer. Okay, well, now we're up here. How do we get down from up here? So then, is there anything this way? Not. Well, maybe. So wait, where the fuck does this lead? I see. Seven minus two. Yeah, we're supposed to come at this from the other side. I came in through the exit.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside.
Rock, rock,
I should
tree.
take a look
You're
around
right
for a way
enough.
to open this thing.
It's 3 plus 3 is 6. Seven minus 2 is 5. So it's either 564 or 654. Or not. Three plus 3 is 6. Oh, 6 plus 2, 8. There we are. Are you one of us or one of them? Flares, something else. That's good. Health packs. You know what? Okay, well, since we came up from behind, let's solve for everything that we can. That's locked, if I remember correctly.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Mother Crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her home from beast coming to feast, but only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. And I don't have any of the figurines because I was supposed to get the first one from the other side. Okay. That's nice. Guests, Miriam and Matt, thanks for a lovely hike. Patty came down from NYC, loved every minute of the trip. Lori and Bob, these paths have seen better days. Kev, nice views you got here. Mr. Lockhart, may I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way? And the do's and don'ts of camping. Right. Ooh.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
That would be nice, actually. Deals increased damage to enemies that are stunned, blinded, or knocked down. Kill an enemy to restore health. The amount of health restored depends on the strength of the enemy. That's also a really good one to have, actually. Reason to find all those Alex Casey lunchboxes. Oh. Well, it's nice that she just auto did all that. Or wait. I see. There's more, huh? The bottom of Cauldron Lake.
That's it. Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Stash found near the creek in Cauldron Lake area.
That's it.
Do they expect people to break into these? I think they do. Triangle figures made from twigs. What's the purpose of marking territory a warning? Feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie. Nightingale spoke in excerpts from the pages. The other Taken were speaking strangely too. The pages are clearly connected, but how? Okay, good. Save that, and let's head to the first puzzle. From the way that I was supposed to come in. Over here. Yeah, I may as well open it up. Ah, there is something down here. Today's catch, a yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around in the woods just before sunrise. Had binoculars or a telescope or something, taking notes. Didn't notice me. Good, don't need the attention. Today's catch, just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one notices a quiet old fisherman. Not even the fish. Ah! Fucking wolves. Stream side stash key. There we go. Okay, so we actually do have to go there first. Damn it. Well, if that's the case, in all honesty, it would be faster to go through the wolf area from the other side. And just save from the witch's hut. There we are.
Shadow shifted in the dark.
I like you being here and not wolves. That was nice. Is that another
The
stash?
cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Light bulb. Oh, the
Notes and ammo.
cult is
Looks
watching
like
right
they're
now.
tools of the trade.
I totally missed that last time I played this. Alright, well, let's head back towards all this.
Another one of those rhymes.
One bird for light, two for darkness, three birds for a fight, four for a struggle, five birds for injury, six for misery, seven for the ending, whatever it may be.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
One bird for light.
something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
Stagger enemies more often? Yeah, we'll take that. And that increases max health. Okay.
Just put it on.
All right. Need like bolt cutters or something for that. Which leads me to believe we're going to come back here at some point. Witchfinder Station. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California in the Pacific Northwest, the area spans over a diverse range. Here you will find 59 threatened or endangered species of plants and animals, including the mighty orca and wild gray wolves. The Pacific Northwest region's ecosystems are wonderfully diverse. They include mountain areas like the Cascades and Olympic Ranges, as well as the dense forests around them. In the west, there are several islands, and dry desert plateaus cover the east. Some of the common wildlife calling the Pacific Northwest their home are robins and seagulls, squirrels and otters, cougars and deer, coyotes and raccoons, salmon and blue herons. The marshes and ponds of this area host an impressive variety of fauna, but majestic trees like the black cottonwood, big maple leaf, and Oregon ash thrive in the wetlands too. It is truly the nature lover's paradise. Okay, we got a path up here. Pretty sure I remember what's up here. Witchfinder Station. Yeah, this one.
There's a rhyme over here.
The hero brave and strong left home to right the wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house. Without a host, the hero returned to find and she'd lost the thing she loved most. Hmm. It's kind of creepy that the moose doll is facing the wall like it's been punished. Oh,
Rest easy, buddy.
okay. Oh. We'll take. Thank you. Objective research into the reality altering effects discovered by the Cauldron Lake area utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting the results into existence. Methodology. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but that are not known for their later creator, or to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as the source for their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme texts with specific functions, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. Again, having just replayed Alan Wake, now that makes a little bit more sense. Instead of being just outright abject fucking crazy town shit, it actually is, this makes sense crazy town shit. Location and arrangements. Witchfinder Station 2, Streamside 1, Cauldron Lake Rental Cabins 1. So there's one at the rental cabins, two configurations here, one by Streamside, and we already found the Streamside one. The hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. The wolf so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house. Without a host, the hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved most. Candy? She loved candy most?
No.
Or the wolf came from the forest, is what it said? Yeah.
I have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this? Okay, then.
I do appreciate the weirdness of these nursery rhyme riddles.
Another charm for my bracelet.
Oh, that's nice. What does this one do? Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. I'll hold off on using that one for now. Oh, that's cool. That old trick from The Last of Us.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot. Ah,
Not
can't
quite
forget
done.
the dolls.
No, we
Might need
can't.
them again.
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality, a blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Alright, we got a bunch of nursery rhyme stuff.
Ugh.
Strange dolls. There we go. Kind of reads more like an owl to me. Dark substance that appeared when the rhyme was completed. Looks like a trail. Does it want me to follow? Rhyme found outside the Cauldron Lake Ranger cabin.
Okay.
FBC file test listing test sites in Cauldron Lake. Witchfinder Station, Streamside, and Log Cabin, Cauldron Lake cabins. Wolf Doll. What's that? Nice paint. It has pretty good paint job and nice detail. Is that a foil lining? Someone put a lot of effort into that. Reality altering effect of nursery rhymes.
Think Saga.
So the FBC is searching how fiction affects nursery rhymes. Sounds familiar. Reenacting the nursery rhyme made the environment change. Completing the puzzle made the world change. What's going on here? Charm appeared at the site of the rhyme. Rhyme found near a bridge at Cauldron Lake. Stash found by a bridge near Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Alright. I actually need to go and try and find the code for that computer. I remember finding it before. So. It's in the house somewhere. Actually, if I remember correctly, it's taped to the computer. Two 547. Yep, 2547. Because these guys are just idiots. So here's the promised update on the project's first experimentation. Test items used were plastic animal figurines, teddy bears, toy cars, baby dolls. The iconographic nature of the test items was hypothesized to be beneficial for the research purposes. Test results negative. I will continue testing with more advanced items and scenarios. No response from you is necessary. Dr. Eugene Campbell, PhD. Project Nursery Rhymes, working title. I've received your favorable review of my project proposal. Thank you. I need not remind you that my academic as well as my recreational expertise in mythology, folklore, and writing will indeed lend the needed credibility to the project, both in leading it and creating testing material. Somebody likes cookies. Ho ho! That means there's a lunchbox nearby, isn't there?
There's another lunchbox.
I think I missed that one the first time I played this too. Obviously you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. Very nice, very Finnish birdhouse. Mother Crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best. To protect her home from the beast coming to feast, only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart.
That's it.
Where's the wolf?
Can't forget the dolls. Might need them again. Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
No! Come on, you little bitch. Where'd the damn wolf go? You know what? Fine. I'll get you on the way back out. Ahoy, Mr. Drew. Welcome back. You've caught us just wrapping up the side stuff before moving on to the main meat and the really awesome part of the last of what I've played of Alan Wake 2 before we start diving into completely new territory. But the first half of this chapter basically unlocks all of the side path things you can do, which are nursery rhyme riddles, finding hidden caches of items, and the like. Kind of neat stuff. Email from the author of Rhymes, Dr. Eugene Campbell.
The FBC is definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
Ah, the Federal Bureau of Control. Oh yes, and finding Alex Casey lunchboxes. That's the other one. Have some coffee. At this point, I mean... it would make more sense to just run out this way. So everything else here, like... yeah, those containers are locked. I don't know how to unlock them. See if we can get up to the rental cabins, actually. Because there is one more nursery rhyme up there. And then back to the car. Alright, where's the wolf? I'm ready for you, Wolfie. Or did I just shoot him up enough that he was like, fuck it, I'm leaving her alone? I think that's what happened. Awesome. This fighting wolves is frickin' annoying. Give me human opponents any day. Anything cool there? No, just a bench. Cabin rentals would be up this way.
I have to head
Huh?
back. Got things to do.
Okay, well, we're not getting up to the cabin rentals that way then. Keep on hitting the wrong side when I want to check the map. Okay, so it's just straight up that way. And then, oh, we can pass, but still pass by the rental cabins, so. Maybe that's the way we get to the last nursery rhyme. Or not? Fuck. Bright Falls own virtual baking champ. Yep. Chaos Cauldron Lake. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecue and late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, with one whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows, the next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness, who preferred to remain anonymous, said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and there's this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. I don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wants to remind customers that if you plan to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please do get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabins you've rented with us. The representative went on to remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in the company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Cute. Missing Doberman found on the trail. Does a hike a day keep depression away? I think that really the cabin one was the only worthwhile article out of that. God damn it. Alright. So we have one more option. And that's up this way.
I need bolt cutters.
Huh. You know what? Let's go check on that HBC power station one more time before we leave. Even though, like, we're right by the car. Where? Ah, yes. Bear-proof trash cans. Gotta have those out in the forest. Hey, Casey, give me a minute. One last thing I want to check. So what exactly is happening in this game so far is that Saga and Casey came to Bright Falls to investigate a string of murders that have turned out to be tied to a cult. At the beginning of the game, we saw the FBI agent from the first game come out of the lake after being missing for 13 years, because this game takes place 13 years after the first Alan Wake, and getting sacrificed in a satanic ritual by that cult. So that was the murder that they were called in to investigate, and through that, they've found that the corpse is getting up, walking around without a heart. So Saga already tracked him down, killed him, and in the process, we rescued Alan Wake. So Alan Wake and Casey are waiting by the car to go back to Bright Falls, at which point the game is going to switch over to giving us control of Alan for a little while. And that's about as much as I know of Saga's story right now. She's got a family back at home. Rose at the diner, being weird as ever, seems to know Saga and is sorry that her daughter, who is very well and truly alive and back home in another state, drowned in Cauldron Lake, which was weird, foreshadowing maybe. And right now we're like, I've just been doing a little bit of side stuff before progressing, because I'm not sure if this is side stuff that you can take care of later, or if you need to take care of everything you can at the point where you're at it, and then it locks you out. I'm not sure which one it does. Why is this thing going off now? Hey, we can actually go inside it. I never did this last time. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted to a transmitter that is not one of ours. I've fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leave this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. And if you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casings around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician. What the? Even more stuff here.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Oh. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Do I have enough to upgrade something? I do. And you know what? I know exactly which one I'm going for.
The report of the shotgun rang in the air. The enemy fell. Saga felt a surge of new energy. She'd been dead tired before, but was ready for more now. She would get through this. She continued on.
All right. Let's get to where we need to be.
You ready to go?
No, I'm not. Because it is honestly getting pretty late. I'm getting pretty tired. So I'm actually going to call this one here for tonight. And when we come back tomorrow evening, we'll be getting to the next chapter proper. So that should be a lot of fun because that was really trippy and cool when we experienced it on Halloween. I can't wait to experience it again. But I'm just starting to fall asleep. You have a good night too, Mr. Drew. It doesn't look like I can just save anywhere, and I'm not sure where the last auto save might have been. Last save was 13 minutes ago. Oh, and technically we're still on chapter 2, even though it's that end of chapter. So this really is kind of like an interlude between chapters that we've just been doing for the last little while. So yeah, that means I'm probably going to have to save at one of those stupid coffee mugs, either the Witch's Hut or, well, probably the Witch's Hut is the closest one. So what I'm probably going to do is just run back to that, hard save, and then when I load up the game tomorrow, I'll run back to this point, and we'll probably start the stream from there or from the Witch's Hut, whichever I feel like at the time. But that'll be the plan, and then moving on to Chapter 3 proper, and then uncharted territory from there, because beating the next chapter was the farthest that I've gotten in this game. So, thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight. We'll see y'all tomorrow for more Alan Wake Season